Mikeself and I. It's me, Mikeself and I. Me, Mikeself and I. It's me, Mikeself and I.
Oh, Yes. You are listening to another exciting episode of Me, Myself, and I. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. We are here. This is it. Right here, right now. Episode Cien. Episode 100. That's it. We did it. We made it. I'm telling you, folks, I did not plan this episode. I tried my best to think of something fun, but, due to the coronavirus, it kind of restricted everything I can possibly do. But hey, we're here. I'm in your ear right now. We are listening to each other. We've made it 100 episodes. Oh, I'm so happy. We did it. That's it. That's the end of the show. We're done. Goodbye. Just kidding. Thank you, everyone. First of all, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you so much, all the MMikers, the dedicated ones, the ones that have been here since episode uno. Thank you very much for being a part of this podcast. Thank you very much for telling people about this podcast. Thank you very much for all that. It truly means a lot to me. It does. And I'm so very thankful that each and every one of you can celebrate this 100 episode. Sorry, that was a little loud. But I was looking back and I was listening to my older episodes, and you know what? For those that just are now logging on, especially the wonderful people of Fort Bragg and 107.7 KNYO. I hope everyone's doing well in Fort Bragg. Thank you for listening. But if you are just if you're just starting the Me, Myself, and I podcast, in my older episodes, probably like episode 5, 10, 15, even 20, I used to have a house announcer. Named Chet Jackson. And the great thing about Chet Jackson, he used to bring me up, but for some reason, he used to always get drunk. For some reason, he used to always be high. For some reason, he just wasn't responsible. And I had to cut him off and say, you know what, from here on out, I'm just going to do my podcast without him. But since this is episode 100, it's time to make amends. It's time to call back and bring back Chet Jackson. Chet Jackson, this is it. What do you think, Emma Mikers? Do you think I should call him right now? If you think this is a good idea to call back a drug addict, maybe you should email me at mmipodcast19@gmail.com. If it's a bad idea, if you're listening to this later, I don't care, because I'm going to give him a call. I got to make amends. I have to call him right here, right now. So I'm going to call him right now and see what he thinks about all of this, because I would like to have him back for this one episode, just for old time's sakes. I'm not going to let him run amok. I'm not going to let him take over. I'm not going to let him be the official MMI house announcer. Not yet. So I'm going to call him right now and see what he thinks.
Hello? Hold on a minute. No, I don't know why he would take a dump on the rug. It's your son. Who takes a dump on the rug? I didn't teach him that. Yeah, I'm on the phone. Hello?
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 Hello? Chet Jackson?
Who's this? Well, yes. Nobody's called me that in a while. Who's this?
Hey, Chet, how you doing? It's Mike Betancourt from Me, Myself, and I.
Wow, Mike Betancourt. Wow, that's crazy. It's been a while. Wow, I haven't heard that name, Chet Jackson. I was afraid you were a creditor for a second.
How you been, man?
I've been great, Michael. Everything's been great. I stopped doing the silly entertainment business because I realized that wasn't what I wanted out of life, and so I actually I got a job and met a wonderful woman after rehab, and we have 2 beautiful children.
Oh,
except
wow.
for the one that poops on the rug.
They tend to do that,
And,
man. That's
we're living out here in the beautiful suburbs of Illinois, and it's beautiful, Mike.
is it cold out there right now? Are you guys staying safe with this coronavirus?
We are. We're staying safe with the coronavirus right now. We're staying indoors for days and days and days at a time.
That's awesome, man. Well, dude, I wanted to call you. First of all, I want to say, man, it's been such a long time since I've talked to you, man. I've missed you, dude.
Oh, Michael, that's wonderful to hear. It's great. I miss you. Of course I miss you. I don't miss doing, the show and all that stuff. That's my past,
So
But,
what are you doing now?
I do miss you. I'm a teacher, actually.
Really?
I am. I'm a teacher. I teach over here at a Little Lincoln Middle School here up in the suburbs, and it's a wonderful place filled with wonderful children. I felt I wanted to give back.
Wow.
I was living the wrong life, as I like to teach the kids, live right, not wrong, and I was living the wrong life, and now I chose a better life, and I give back to those glorious little, I call them my snickerdoodles.
Oh, man, that's beautiful to hear. I'm so happy for you. But
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I'm sure they look up to you and they say wonderful things about you, and you're just telling them about our time together on the show. I mean, we did have some good times though, didn't we?
Yes, of course, we did have some good times, and the kids they listen to your show. They all love your. I mean, I'm not into the whole technology thing, but they all on their different devices. They remember me from the podcast. The parents tell them not to listen to it. We were a little crazy back then.
Are you still listening to the Book of Hank? Are you still I'm sorry. Are you still reading the Book of Hank?
The Book of Hank. I remember that. That was crazy back when I thought that everything came from Hank and not God. And there was some very valuable things we said there, but that's not real stuff. That's stuff that is imaginary, and my therapist and I have discussed this. It's not real. It's not real, and God is real. God is good, Michael.
Good,
God
man. Good. I'm glad that you turned your whole life around. But before I called you, I've been thinking about you a lot, and I still remember that one time in Cinco de Mayo. Although we should call it a Cinco de Mayo episode. But Cinco de Mayo, you remember you went drunk streaking?
Oh, yes. Wow, I used to drink a lot. Yes, the streaking Cinco de Mayo, that was a good time. I woke up that morning, and I think I passed out in an alleyway, and Brandy and Tiffany and I just started chugging tequila, and the next thing you know, we're naked, and we had so much glorious sex on the top of that. What do they call that? It was like a dumpster. That's right. It was a dumpster, and we just went at it, and then we just went straight. And I couldn't believe you called. I forgot all about the show, and what a magical episode that was, because I just to keep going, I just kept smoking more and more and more crack, and I was. It was a good bad lesson to learn. Michael.
Wait.
It was a bad lesson to learn of things not to do. And oh gosh, she was so hot with the big giant.
Wait. Hold on.
Yes,
you said Tiffany and Brandy, right? When you on Cinco de Mayo, right?
I believe that was their names. I mean, one of them had a tattoo that said Tiffany. I think that was it.
Chet, those were mannequins. You remember we talked about this the next day?
Were those the man of the? Oh, that was. Yes, okay.
Crazy, Chet, dude. And man,
I must have forgotten that they were. No, we went to lunch. I'm pretty sure.
No, because that was the day you woke up in the ditch. Remember, I called you for the show, and you just woke up out of a deep slumber, and you were in a ditch, and you announced the show.
No, Michael, that was a totally different time. That was winter time that I woke up in the ditch. I remember that. It was snowing and I was crying because sometimes things get a little crazy when you run out of heroin. You know what I'm saying? And just shooting up for 6 or 7 days.
Oh, Chet.
You start to you get the sadsies, as we used to call them. And I remember that. I woke up in that ditch and you called and I forgot about the show again. So that was a good time. Good times. Yes, it was. But you know what, Michael? Good lessons to learn. As I always teach my children, good lessons to learn, things from your past, and is why I like to say, move forward into the day of beyond from yestertime.
I totally agree with that. But don't you miss the laughs?
No. Can't say that I do. Don't miss the laughter and the joy and the good times. I don't. It's they all are just they're all caught up in that crazy world of drugs and ladies and laughter and touring and jokes and comedy and great, wonderful times that just are not what I'm about. No, can't say that I miss it. Nope.
I don't know, man. I still think you still miss being an entertainer. I still think
No, I love being a teacher. I love my family. I love this little tiny small house that we live in. I love it, Michael. I love it.
That's great, man. Well, the reason why I was calling you is because you know what, Chet. I really want you on this show. I really do, and that's why I'm calling to reach out to you. It's just not the same without you, man.
You want me on the show, Michael? Well, you know what, Michael? I'm on the show. Who am I kidding? I don't want these stupid children and my dumb wife.
Whoa.
I don't want any of it. I want the show. I've always wanted the show, Michael. You know what? Hold on. I'm stripping my clothes off.
Wait, Chet.
Wait, hold on. I got a little cocaine that I've been hiding.
Chet, no, don't do that.
Shit.
You're a teacher.
Let me tell you, Michael, I hate this stupid school.
No.
I know you're listening, kids. I know you're listening. I hate you. I hate the principal. I hate it all. I've always hated it all, Michael. I hate this stupid. Oh, this is so good. Cocaine, yay. Oh, Michael, I can see it now. We'll do the show weekly. We'll do a tour again. Maybe we'll write a book. We should do a movie. This is going to be glorious, Michael. I'm so glad to be back on the show. Yay!
Chet.
Yes, Michael.
Calm down, Chet. Hold on for a second. I think you. Oh, Chet, don't do that. You're a teacher.
It's so good.
You're a teacher, Chet. Stop this. Chet, I'm trying. Hello, Chet.
I know. I need to pace myself, Michael. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Chet, I don't think you realize this.
The show's on Mondays, right? What?
Chet.
Yes.
I don't think you realize this, but I'm just calling you for this one show. This is my 100th episode. This is my anniversary show, and I just want.
Great idea. We keep 100 shows. We should just every day we do a show. This is gonna be fabulous, Michael. No. I can do it. I can stay up. You know me. I'll just wait. Hold on.
No, Chet. It's not 100 episodes.
We can do a show every hour.
Chet, it's only this episode, Chet. I just need you for this one episode.
Wait, what? Sorry, what?
Chet, I just need you. Chet, it's my 100th episode, and I just need you to just do an announcement just for old time's sake. That's why I was calling to reach out, because I want you to be on my show for this one episode. That's all I need you for, buddy.
So you're doing a 100. It's a celebrating episode again. You just want me to do one episode?
Yeah, man. I just want, for old time's sake, I just wanted you to bring me up as my house announcer like you used to do, and just welcome everybody to the show. That's all I wanted you to do, man.
Okay.
Do you want to? Are you okay?
Oh, great! This is great. I'm so glad you called and just want me to do one episode.
Well, it's the 100th episode. I've never done 100 episodes. Do you want to just do it right now and just bring up the announcement real quick?
I'm so happy for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot that you and I.
Should I do the intro now?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's the 100th episode. Bring me up right now.
Okay.
Just do it from the heart.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for your weekly Think Some Funny, broadcasting on radio in Fort Bragg, 107.7 FM, KNYO. So, grab a coffee or grab a mimosa. Oh, God, I need a drink. Take your pants off and treat yourself to the sexy bald man who makes you tingle in your special place. I bet your heart. He's wrong, but he's so right. He's brilliant, he's intelligent, he's insightful. I miss him every day. And he's an amazing man that has an idiotic look at life. Please welcome to the Me, Myself, and I show, Mike Bencourt.
Oh, Chet, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Listen, man.
Thank you, Michael.
I hope you really didn't do that line of coke, and I hope. I think you can still get your job. I think you can still get your job back, and you have a wonderful wife, a wonderful family.
God.
Everything's gonna be okay, folks. But thank you, Chet.
See you soon, Michael.
Thanks, buddy. Oh my God, Chet. That's Chet Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. That's the one. If you think he should be the official house announcer for MMI podcast, Me, Mikeself, and I, if you believe he should come back as my house announcer, I suggest you email me at mmipodcast19@gmail.com. Don't forget, Fort Bragg, if you want to listen to more Me, Myself, and I episodes, all you got to do is go to my website at MikeBetancourt.com. That's BETANCOURT. Mike Betancourt. If you don't know how to spell Mike, you shouldn't be listening. You need to get a book and read. So, that's Chet Jackson. We're moving on. This is the 100th episode. You know what? I tried, folks. First of all, happy April Fool's Day. We're not quarantined. It was a joke. The government said no. It's a joke. Wouldn't that be the best April Fool's prank? If the government just said, hey, we were just testing the waters in case we need to go to martial law, in case you guys wanted your freedom and fight for it. This is what we were actually doing. Just joking. No, I woke up today praying, maybe this is a joke. Maybe this is a joke. Maybe this is a joke. And you know what? I woke up this morning and it's April 1st. And we're still quarantined, and it sucks. It does. Not for me, because I'm a comic. I got this wonderful podcast as an outlet. Okay, I'm not worried. I just feel bad for everyone else. But I'm not going to bring down the sadness. I'm not going to bring down the momentum. We're going to keep moving forward. This is the 100th episode. We're staying positive. And with that, I tried my best to prank call people. I really did. I know it's April 1st. I have to do something that works. I have to, and you know what? I tried, but let me try one more time.
Hello.
Hello, this is Vishal Verma from Providian Services. May I speak to the man of the house, please?
I'm the woman of the house.
Yes, I understand, but may I speak to the man of the house, please? I don't talk to women. I'm sorry, but I don't talk to women.
Who the hell is this?
This is Vishal Verma from Providian Services. May I speak to the man of the house, please?
I can handle the affair. I don't know what it is. What is this for?
I'm sorry. I don't talk to women. Women are not what's the proper way? Smart as men? May I speak to the man of the house, please?
Hey, listen, buddy. I don't know what the hell it is that you're looking for. It doesn't make any sense. This is my house. You called the man of the house. I can handle this without an issue. What the hell is the problem?
Ma'am, I need to speak to the man. I don't talk to women.
Well, guess what? I don't talk to idiots like yourself.
No. See, that's why I need to talk to men. Because you are just like every other woman that think they can hold the torch over our heads because they're women. Please, may I speak to the man of the house? This is Vishal Verma from Providian Services. I need to talk to the man, the one that makes the money.
Services? What the hell is this? Is this some kind of a scam call?
I need to
speak. I'm tired of this crap.
I need to speak to the man, the one that makes the money in the household.
I make the money in the household.
No,
I make the money in the household.
You
I
cook,
raise my kids.
you clean, yes, I agree. You raise your kids. That's what women are supposed to do, especially in 2020 when we're quarantined. A lot.
I'm sorry. What is this for?
Again, women, you are not very smart. This is Vishal Verma from Providian Services. I need to speak to the man of the house right now. Someone that's important in that household, unlike you.
Where are you calling from? Are you calling from the U.S. or are you some outsourced asshole?
Again, are you not listening? This is Vishal. Let me break it down slower for your mind. This is Vishal Verma from Providian Services. May I speak to the man of the household? Are you not getting through this? Does it not understand? Do you not
I understand what you're saying.
Then why are you asking questions?
Providian Services, whatever the hell this is. I'm the man of the house. There is no man here.
No, not trans of the house. Man of the house.
I'm everything of the house. Okay? I'm man, I'm trans, I'm woman. It's my house. I want to know what this is about.
Oh, Lord. This is...
You need to take me off whatever call list you have. It's
ridiculous. Hold on there, Susan B. Anthony. All right? You don't talk to me like that. I am the man that's calling you. You don't do that to me.
How does it feel being of service to somebody else?
Excuse me?
You're not running your own show. You're not running your own show over there. You're not the boss of your whatever the hell it is you've got going on over there. How does it feel to be of service to somebody else?
Are you about to get up and go for the march like you do every year and complain?
Yes, on the daily.
Excuse me?
Yes, I will.
Where is the man? If he's not there, I will call him back.
There is no man of the house here. This is my home. There is no man of the house.
Hello. Hey, this is WKRX 101.7 Cleveland. I just want to let you know this is a prank call on April Fool's Day, and you lasted more than 2 minutes. So guess what?
Oh, my God.
Guess what? You just won $10,000.
Oh, my God. Really?
No. April Fools! Oh my God, I'm going straight to hell. Don't worry, I already called her back and let her know that it was a prank. It was me, Mikeself, and I. I didn't want to put her name up on this. She said, please don't. She said, you can keep the voice, but don't mention my name or anything. So thank you. And I'm not going to say who put me up to this, but do you know how hard it was to prank call somebody in 2020? Usually I used to be really good at prank calls. But now since everyone's quarantined and no one talks on the phone anymore, no one does. So what does that mean? That means that I am out of a prank call job now. Because no one calls anymore. No one talks to each other on the phone. They always text, or now everyone's Zooming or, video. How do you prank call a video conference call nowadays? This is a lost art form is what I'm trying to tell you. This is a very lost art form and it sucks because it took me almost 2.5 hours to find people. No one answers, no one picks up, and they have every right to. They do because prank calls are childish. But that's what the Me, Mikeself and I podcast is all about. We're all about childish pranks right now, especially on April Fool's. God dang, it felt so good just to say April Fool's on this wonderful quarantine day. It really did. Feels good. You don't understand. April Fool's is the Super Bowl for comedians. It's the pranksters' holiday. It's our holiday. And we're being restricted from it because this COVID-19 is shadowing all of us. And I can't... Man, it felt good to prank call somebody. It really did. So, folks, if you want me to prank call, like I told you, once we get back to our lives again, if you want me to prank call a horrible boss, a terrible employee, please email me at mmipodcast19@gmail.com. I will do that for you because you know what? Those shitty people need to be harassed. The woman that I just called, she's not a shitty person. She just was... One of my friends just said, dude, you need to call this girl right now. You need to call this lady right now. I know I'm not going to say the names because they're all listening. I calmed her down. She didn't win $10,000, but she got a good laugh for today. She was a good sport about it, but she didn't want me to mention her name. So thank you again, mystery lady. This is what happens when you're quarantined. Okay? When you are stuck indoors all the time, all day, we're probably not going to get out until May. Maybe June. God, I hope not. I hope not. How's your quarantine doing anyways, ladies and gentlemen? Is everyone doing okay? I really want to know. I know there's a lot of people out there that are still working, still on the front lines. All the nurses, all the doctors, the people working at the grocery stores now. Thank you so much for working. Thank you so much for providing food for us. People that are delivering food for us. Do me a favor, folks. When you get your food delivered, please thank them. Okay? Say thank you so much for your heart. I remember last week, we ordered some food here at the Betancourt household. And the person that was dropping off some food came up to me. I said, I'm so sorry it took so long. We didn't have any sauces or anything. That didn't bother me. I said, thank you so much for bringing me food. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. This is the time, minus the prank calls, this is the time to be extremely nice to everyone. We need to care and love for each other. We need to put egos aside and be nice. Okay? If this is the cleansing of our soul, this is now is the time to do that. So any delivery driver or anybody that drops off food at your house, groceries, whatever, thank them. If you have to tip them extra because who knows if they're infected because they're seeing everybody every day. People that are working at Home Depot, putting up with our crap. I got a friend that's working at Lowe's right now and he is stuck there all day long. People coughing and the virus is right there. God forbid anything happens to him and his family. But please appreciate everyone that have the doors open for you. Okay? You need to. Because I know we're in the middle of this. I'm sure you heard this already. I don't know why I'm repeating this. I'm sure you've heard this same speech from every celebrity, from every. I know we're in the middle of this, but when we get through this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give you this speech. I'm just not. Because you heard it a million times already. You've heard it already. Once we get through this, but right now we have to buckle down, help each other out. That should be a God-given instinct. I'm not going to repeat it again. And I apologize for repeating that to you on April Fool's Day. I would do another prank call, but no one answers their damn phones anymore. What are you guys going to do when you're free? That's what I would like to know. Fort Bragg, what are you going to do when you're free? Let me know. Email me. Check out my podcast. Check out my website at MikeBetancourt.com. Let me know what you are going to do when you're free. What's the first thing you're going to do? Is everyone just going to get drunk and run outside streaking? Or streaking? People are streaming live now, but they're going to be streaking live soon. Huh? No. What is everything's going to be flood. You know what? I know for a fact all the restaurants are going to be packed. I know for a fact all the bars are going to be, everyone's going to get drunk beyond what they're normally used to. It's going to be New Year's Eve times 12. Why 12? Because there's 12 months of the year. Duh. But everybody's going to get beyond wasted. Everyone's going to act like a 4-year-old child. Just like, we've been quarantined. Everyone's going to act all crazy. They're going to act all nuts. They're going to act all it's going to be, you think this is the apocalypse? Wait till we're all not quarantined. That's when the apocalypse begins, because people are going to run a freaking muck. They're going to be absolutely beyond crazy. And that's okay, because people don't know how to handle quarantine. Have you ever been quarantined before? I have. It's called being grounded. I was grounded a long time ago. I mean, I know how to handle being grounded. Okay? Buckle down and just deal with the second by second moment. But you know what? But like I said once, and I've said again, this is the chance for planet Earth to rejuvenate itself. She was sick, so she threw out this virus. By the way, I've done some research. My wife and I have done some research. And a lot of people are saying that the virus came from a market in Wuhan where only rich people buy exotic animals to eat. So, and the virus started with all these wealthy people in Wuhan. Well, yeah, of course you're going to get sick if you eat a zebra that's been hanging there for 6 weeks. They're exotic animals for a reason, okay? These animals are exotic for a reason because you're not supposed to touch them. You're not supposed to eat them. You're not supposed to eat a bamboo or you're not supposed to eat an ape. You're not supposed to eat a rhino. You're not supposed to eat a shark. And all these wonderful, wealthy people. Why do I say wonderful? All these wealthy people from Wuhan, it started from them. If you notice, it started from the wealthy neighborhoods, and then it started spreading everywhere. So blame the wealthy people of China, because they're the ones that were going to the wet markets, buying these exotic foods, and people that are selling these exotic foods. Why do you need to sell a Doberman Pinscher to eat? Why do you need to eat a cat? Isn't chicken, fish, and cows enough? Why do you have to eat a mouse? Why? Why? Why do you need to eat a snow leopard? What is so extravagant about eating a snow leopard? Why? Because it's wealthy. Why? See, now I want you to do me a favor. This just popped in my mind. I want you to go watch Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. You remember that scene when Indiana Jones was sitting down with the king, and they're like, "Oh, we have this." They have beetles. They had ice cream. A monkey. They opened a monkey's brain and they ate it. What is so great about eating all these exotic animals? What's so great about it? I don't understand. I don't get it. Because it's something to show off. That's what it is. Look at me. I have all this money and I'm going to eat a horse's ass. Literally. I'm going to eat a horse's ass. All right, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I hope you guys are getting through this quarantine. I hope you're enjoying this April Fool's Day, and I hope you enjoy that one of these days when we have human contact again. Please don't act crazy, and all the people that you don't like, don't talk to them again. Don't make amends, okay? I know we're supposed to make amends with everybody, but if someone that you really don't like or despise, stay quarantined from them forever, you know? It's a good thing because you're not calling them, checking up on them, right? You're only calling and checking up on people that you truly care about, right? Exactly. I am. I do. I don't call my enemies. Hey, dipshit that stole my joke 5 years ago. Hey, how's it going? Are you and your family doing well? That takes a big person to do that. And on this day, on April Fool's Day, I'm not that. Look, I just prank called a poor woman and made fun of her womanhood for a laugh here on Me, Myself, and I. Because that's what I do. I'm shallow and I'm petty. At least I'm honest. All right, let's move on. You know why? It's time to move on. It's time to move on because we have to move on. It's time. You know what time is it? You know what time it is. Come on. Sing it with me. Sing it with me. You know it's time. You know it's time. You know it's time. You know what I'm talking about. It's time for good news. Yes, right. With all this horrible stuff that's going on in the world today and all the stuff with the COVID-19 and everything in the pandemic, I'm sick and tired of hearing bad news around the world. It is time for some good news. And the good news is a Spanish man shares a drink with isolated neighbors by filling their glasses from 2 floors above. That's right. There's this guy in an apartment in Spain. He drops some wine to another guy. He catches it and fills it up and gives him and shares his wonderful drink with his fellow neighbors. That right there. And it's liquor. It's not like, here's a cup of water. It's liquor. You know what? At this time, you got to get drunk. You just have to. At least, and he's raising a glass, and there's this, and it's a sweet story. I got all the, I'm butchering the story right now, but as the COVID-19 outbreaks, many neighbors are finding ways to create a connection with each other. So a lot of people are exercising, a lot of people are playing music, a lot of people are just talking to each other. But this man is slowly pouring a bottle of cider over his balcony, and the liquid fell directly into the glass of his neighbors downstairs. You know, at this point in time, you got to do that. You got to be better. And I'm so glad that this is awesome. And this is just the beginning. So be like that man. I got the article. I'll share the article with you. But be like that person. Don't be like me. Okay? If you want to succeed in this life, don't be like me. Okay? I mean, I'm funny, but that's all I have. That's all I have to offer. So don't be like me. Be like this man. And that is your good news. All right, folks, I'm going to get going, but I want to say thank you so much for listening to the 100th episode. Be like these wonderful people that are on the good news, that share their lives and help other people in isolation. Continue to help each other out during this. And I'm not that petty of a person, only on April Fools. Something happens to me that makes me want to be an annoying prankster. That's what I do on April Fools, okay? But tomorrow, I'm going to be helping everybody out, okay? Just one day out of the year. All right. One day out of the year, I'm a total prick. One day. This is today. It's my holiday. I have to do that. All right. I'm going to get going. But first of all, thank you so much for experiencing and enjoying this wonderful 100th episode. Everyone that's working, God bless you. Thank you so much for still working. Thank you so much for giving back to society. And please be safe out there, folks. If you have any symptoms, go and get tested immediately. Your job is not worth it, and you cannot ignore the symptoms. Okay? Don't ignore it. If you feel anything, go get tested immediately. I don't care if you're in the middle of helping someone out at Lowe's or Home Depot or any other job that's open that doesn't need to be open right now. Please, you and your family are more important than anything else. And with that being said, I want to say thank you so much for listening. But so do me a favor, please subscribe to this podcast, okay? I cannot do this podcast without you. So please subscribe. People in Fort Bragg, you know where to find me. Make sure you go to my website at www.mikebetancourt.com. There's plenty of content over there. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for making me a part of your lives and being a part of my lives. And everyone else, I want to say thank you for everything. Without you, I wouldn't be podcasting. Without you listening to this podcast, I wouldn't be here. So thank you for allowing me from episode uno to episode 100, episode 100. Thank you. Thank you for everything. With that being said, I don't have any shows lined up, but it's okay because right now, get ready. You know what it is? It is time to salsa, 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 salsa. Hey.